Hello everybody all over the world. Welcome to a showcase of a couple of changes to the Phlog and Syringe Gun. First off, the Phlog has been changed so that you can no longer build meter off of doing fire damage with anything else but the Phlog. So the time where a pyro can just sit back in the back lines and just spam and suddenly show up with crits from around a corner with a pocket medic or whatever is in the past. So now the pyro actually has to engage with the Plhogistinator and actually burn his opponents and show that, hey, I actually have the Plhogistinator, so they can actually make some preparations and are aware that a Phlog pyro is coming. So in the past, it would be a strategy to maybe run normal flare throwers for a while and then just, you know, spam like this. And then without really the opponent's notice, at some point you would just switch to the Phlog. They wouldn't know because you're running with your secondary out and you're still doing the same thing you have been doing all game, and then suddenly you just have crits around the corner. Not much you can do about that, and it's very hard to coordinate against it too in less coordinated games, and it gives Pyro a bit too much compared to the risk involved. Like, if you can sit back here and just farm and then have basically back burner from the front whenever you want in the front, it's a bit too strong. So that's why we changed it. Of course, we will see how this plays. Of course, the charge rate is just the same as before. So we'll see if we have to tweak this or buff the Phlogisitnator a little bit to compensate for the lack of versatility in building that meter. Next up, we have the Syringe Gun, which is the ranged version of the Uber Saw. Uber Saw, you hit someone, you get Uber. Syringe Gun used to be you just shoot people, and then you get a little bit of Uber. But now you get an additional buff as well, as you can see. So how it works is that it's one needle gives one Uber in your pocket. So if I shoot one, I will have 35. And it also gives 1% Uber charge build rate bonus. In addition, this bonus is added to the medic, not your medigun, so they don't stack, but they are cumulative, if that makes sense, if I'm using the right words. So if I would have like 25 or something like that added, and I'm using the crit streak, which is already 25%, it's not going to be 50%, it's going to be 25% twice, a little less than that with how rounding works with how I've coded things. So I'm just gonna show you if I fire a full clip and land as many as I can, and then compare it with the medic, just how much I can build in those 10 seconds. Of course, not all needles are gonna hit, and I also just using some debug to remove the overcharge just for this example. So I got 34%, which is pretty insanely good. There it's over, and I'm just gonna stop it here, I guess. And then you can see that it's 6% Uber difference in build time. But of course I will have more, because if he just starts healing and I shoot this, I will keep what I have shot, and then I will have the bonus in addition. So this is a completely new mechanic that were introduced, and hopefully it will work well. We may have to make some balance tweaks if it doesn't work right in a real game, because TF2 is insanely complex and has a lot of players that plays differently. I'll go over basically the effects is applied as soon as the medic is done shooting or you're missing. So if I like shoot this, and I will still get it, but you will only get the last of what you hit. So if I hit like a lot and then a little, I will only get what was last, and then it will apply that for 10 seconds. So it will completely ignore the fact that I got, you know, 7, and then it will only apply 1 for 10 seconds, which is basically nothing when it comes to building Uber. So yeah, that's how it works. The maximum is 40%, although I think that's pretty much close to impossible to get with how rounding works. So there I hit nearly everything, and it was only 33%. So yeah, makes an audible sound. Medic says when it's over, and when it starts, we get this little effect here as well that everybody can see. So yeah, hopefully you get to try this out. Of course, in a real game, there's going to be a lot harder to land all these shots. You might get a good bonus, keep shooting, and then ruin it for yourself and give yourself way less. But you will have something to show for it. So, thank you for watching. Check out Balancemod.TF for all the information, more update videos of what I'm working on coming soon when it's done. Bye-bye!